Pertarungan Veda Ega Pratama dan Brian Uriarte di Spielberg benar-benar mengguncang jagat balap junior. Para komentator, analis, hingga penggemar balap dibuat terpana menyaksikan duel dua bocah ajaib yang seolah tak mengenal kata takut. Menurut komentator resmi Junior GP, aksi keduanya sudah jauh melampaui standar pembalap pemula. Cara mereka membaca jalannya balapan, menyiapkan strategi menyalip, hingga menjaga ritme, semuanya mirip pembalap Moto3 berpengalaman. Bahkan beberapa analis veteran menyebut, anak-anak ini punya kematangan yang jarang terlihat di usia belia. Bayangkan, di umur 16-17 tahun, Veda dan Uriarte sudah tahu persis kapan harus menyerang, kapan bertahan, dan bagaimana menjaga ban tetap prima sepanjang balapan. Biasanya, kemampuan setingkat ini baru muncul setelah pembalap naik kelas ke Moto3. Tapi mereka sudah menunjukkannya di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Data telemetri tak bisa bohong. Catatan waktu mereka hanya lebih lambat 0,8 detik dari pole position Moto3 di sirkuit yang sama. Seorang insinyur tim bahkan berkata, racing lane mereka di tikungan ketiga dan ke-8 itu sempurna, tidak ada gerakan sia-sia. Tak heran, beberapa tim Moto3 sudah mengincar nama mereka. Dan lihatlah klasemen. Setelah Spielberg, perebutan tiket promosi ke Moto3 makin jelas. Nama Veda Ega Pratama dan Brian Uriarte melesat meninggalkan pesaing lain. Hakim Danish, rival kuat yang sebelumnya diunggulkan, kini tertinggal jauh. Di Spielberg, ia hanya finish ke-7, sementara Veda dan Uriarte berjaya di depan. Rivalitas ini bukan lagi sekedar duel memperebutkan podium. Ini adalah pertarungan untuk tiket emas menuju level dunia. Uriarte dikenal konsisten, lap demi lap, manajemen ban super matang. Tapi Veda, sejak awal balapan ia agresif, menggempur lawan, membangun keunggulan dengan gaya menyerang yang buas. Perbedaan karakter inilah yang membuat rivalitas mereka semakin panas. Bahkan tim Veda sudah siapkan strategi khusus untuk Misano, sirkuit yang dianggap lebih cocok dengan gaya menyerangnya. Tapi di balik gemilangnya Veda, ada tim mekanik yang jadi pilar utama kesuksesan mereka. Setiap kali Veda naik podium, mekaniknya ikut larut dalam emosi. Marco Ricci, kepala mekanik, menahan haru. Kami hafal setiap detail motor ini, dari mesin sampai setelan suspensi terkecil. Hubungan Veda dan mekaniknya pun lebih dari sekedar profesional. Ada kimia luar biasa yang bikin komunikasi mereka efektif. Veda bisa menjelaskan detail setiap perubahan motor dan tim mampu menyesuaikan dengan cepat. Di pedok, tim Veda dikenal paling solid. Filosofi mereka sederhana, kemenangan bukan milik individu, melainkan buah kerjasama. Finish kedua di Spielberg jadi bukti nyata, Veda Ega Pratama adalah penantang utama dominasi Brian Uriarte. Meski harus puas di belakang sang rival, Veda tampil konsisten dan memberi tekanan nyata sepanjang balapan. Dengan penuh percaya diri, ia berkata, podium ini membuat saya semakin bersemangat untuk membalas di Misano.
It is only a 10-lap race less problem with 7.4, 6/10 actually, quicker than everybody else. And of course, I mean, how clever can the helpers of Veda Pratama these conditions? But looking behind him was Brian Uriarte there, just gauging. Responded 156 laps from them both, 156.9, which is 3/10 to 17th in this race. He's got Lucas Brown just ahead of him. I guess he started from the pit lane there. He did just go neck and neck through him without there. He's just not happy through that mid-section.
The fast-flowing stuff where he's not finding the confidence.
Yeah, it could well be. Could well be. Would make sense, doesn't it?
Race 2 Red Bull Rookies Cup di Spielberg kembali menjadi panggung panas penuh ketegangan. Dua nama muda yang kini mencuri perhatian dunia, Veda Ega Pratama dan Brian Uriarte, langsung menguasai jalannya balapan sejak lampu start padam hingga melintasi garis finish. Kali ini, Uriarte tampil lebih tenang dan cerdas. Dengan strategi matang, ia sukses merebut kemenangan tipis, sementara Veda harus puas menutup balapan di urutan kedua. Meski begitu, perjuangan Veda sepanjang lap membuktikan mentalitasnya sebagai pejuang. Ia konsisten menempel Uriarte hingga detik terakhir, membuat atmosfer di tribun benar-benar menegangkan. Aksi keduanya di setiap tikungan memunculkan drama tiada henti. Hampir tiap sektor dipenuhi adu salib yang penuh risiko. Termasuk momen paling mencengangkan ketika Veda mencoba manuver di sektor terakhir, sebuah aksi yang hanya berjarak sepersekian detik dari potensi insiden besar. Wajar bila duel mereka kini jadi bahan perhatian serius pihak KTM maupun penyelenggara Red Bull Rookies Cup. Banyak yang menyebut persaingan ini akan dikenang sebagai salah satu rivalitas paling ikonik sebelum keduanya naik panggung Moto3. Walau kembali di posisi runner-up, Veda jelas menunjukkan dirinya bukan setegar penggembira. Konsistensinya di Spielberg menjadi bukti sahih bahwa dirinya merupakan lawan sejati bagi Uriarte. Duel mereka bahkan disebut komentator junior GP sudah melampaui level Rookies Cup. Kecepatan tinggi, kontrol motor presisi dan adu strategi yang matang membuat keduanya tampak seperti pembalap Moto3 lebih dini. Momen paling mendebarkan hadir di tikungan pamungkas. Veda mencoba menyalip dari sisi dalam, namun Uriarte mampu bertahan. Upaya gagal itu justru memicu penonton berdiri, berteriak, bahkan membuat komentator kehabisan kata-kata menyaksikan dua talenta masa depan mengukir duel epik. Kini, banyak pihak yakin Veda dan Uriarte hanya tinggal menunggu waktu untuk promosi ke level lebih tinggi. Bahkan tak sedikit yang memprediksi, persaingan sengit keduanya akan terus terbawa hingga kelas utama MotoGP. Jika melihat peta persaingan, jalan menuju Moto3 semakin jelas terbentang. Hakim Danis mulai tercecer akibat performa yang tak konsisten, meninggalkan Veda dan Uriarte sebagai kandidat paling layak. Musim ini podium nyaris selalu dikuasai keduanya, menegaskan bahwa sorotan publik memang sepenuhnya tertuju pada mereka. Gaya balap Veda dikenal agresif, penuh keberanian, dan piawai menaklukkan lintasan sulit. Sementara Uriarte mengandalkan kecerdikan serta ketenangan luar biasa di lap-lap akhir. Kombinasi ini membuat rider lain kesulitan menandingi level permainan mereka. Tak heran jika Direktur Pengembangan Red Bull Rookies Cup menegaskan fokus utama pengembangan talenta kini mengerucut pada dua nama tersebut. Artinya, setiap duel mereka bukan hanya pertarungan memperebutkan trofi, melainkan juga ajang perebutan tiket emas menuju kejuaraan dunia. Namun di balik gemerlap kamera dan hingar-bingar podium, ada sosok yang tak kalah penting, mekanik andalan Veda. Dialah orang pertama yang selalu menyambut dengan tepukan bangga setiap kali Veda menaklukkan lintasan. Di Spielberg pun, ekspresinya terlihat begitu emosional, seakan ikut balapan di setiap tikungan. Bagi sang mekanik, tiap lap adalah pertaruhan batin. Ia tahu betul bagaimana kerja keras di padok terbayar lunas ketika motor racikan detailnya mampu membuat Veda bersaing di level tertinggi. Dukungan emosionalnya adalah bukti nyata bahwa keberhasilan Veda lahir dari kerjasama tim yang solid, penuh dedikasi, dan pantang menyerah. Tak heran jika sang mekanik menyebut setiap podium Veda sebagai persembahan untuk seluruh kru. Sebuah penghargaan atas kerja keras di balik layar yang kini mulai membuat nama Veda bersinar terang di panggung internasional.
So back at the front then, Peter. Veda from Uriarte, Danish.
Slower into the corner, but much quicker coming out.
Got to hand it to looking towards the inside, but thinks better of it.
And Marco Morelli was well off of turn to go, but he's back in the hunt now, up into 6th place ahead of Morelli to do it today. He is now in the groove, right behind Brian Uriarte.
Wow, look at this. It looked like Veda was trying to break away at the start of it, but they've caught him.
Yesterday, they've got to watch that.
In towards turn 3 they come then. 54.
A rider like Brian Uriarte who knows what he's doing, he's a little bit...
He's up from 24th on the grid to 11th in basically one lap. That is absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? So Veda goes from 1st to 3rd. It's going to be Uriarte leading the way. Veda up the inside of Christian Danny once again. So
in 6th place, and that's the rest of the field. I wonder if these leading group are not worse.
Karpushin's absolutely on it, isn't he? He got a podium last time. Best interest just to absolutely pin it, because they've got Karpushin and Fernandez then. He was the fastest rider on track last time around, 0.2 of a second quicker. Race, they want to have one of their own.
Yeah, that's right. And Brian Uriarte
on the exit of that, which is the risk you run as they come now down big hill climb up towards turn 3.
And I think he dragged Veda Patama onto the green with him there.
The race, they could be leading over the line on the towards the final lap and then finish up maybe 8th or...
That group runs all the way down to what, sort of 16th, oh no, down to 20th position.
Stage in the game, do you? Because one more time and you find yourself going through the long lap penalty.
Right, so start and finish then. And there's somebody pulling off. That was Christian.
It was 9/10 of a second with the chasing group.
Oh, but certainly he has pace round here if he's in this group.
Uriarte and Pratama, a bit like yesterday, he didn't quite make it stick there. So we've got track limits warnings for Agustinelli, Brown, Monagane and Danish.
And Rest again on the brakes, and it's
Morelli.
Marco Morelli. No plan B takes the lead.
Brilliant. No plan B. Race 2. He's not been on the podium since. This is what we want to see from Morelli.
Stuff there as he chases Morelli away from the first corner.
Of course, him and Morelli came to blows back in Saxon Ring, didn't they? And look, rider on track is that rider there, number 7 of Benyat Fernandez.
And of course, that group of 5 punch
momentarily as they now come into the fastest sweeping section is Guillaume Plomb.
These Pirellis are really superb tyres. They do drop off, the performance does fade away slightly, but it's very, very predictable to second place.
I think I saw Christian Daniel pushing Marco Morelli rather wide there. Sit there, goes a little bit wide onto the green then, so he might himself have a track limit, but also potentially Daniel as well, not quite, as we see Morelli get pushed.
Those Spanish, well, if the two Spanish can make a break for it, they've got the slightest advantage over Veda.
Isn't really a lip. It will be the first turn as well.
That was so late yesterday and won the race, but this time it's Gonzalez who gets underneath. He has the lead now. Can Brian Uriarte and Veda Patama go with him?
Crucially, Peter, into 6th place as they cross the line that time around. On the brakes, it is Gonzalez going way wide though. A big bubble for the number 11, and he's going to mess up the...
Absolutely superb stuff there. Brilliant to see Hakim on the number 13 now, splitting his
8th position. So it's actually 1, 2, 3 in the championship, and the 5th rider of the championship, Benyat Fernandez. This is from Benyat.
Absolutely superb, and a great run from Hakim Danish for the Malaysian. He's obviously expunged that from his brain now, and he is battling
limits. He's down in 20th at the moment, fighting with Plom, who also had a long lap penalty. Agustinelli is...
They've got a very, very slight advantage over the 17 of Yaroslav Kapushin.
Youngest riders on the Rookies Cup grid, isn't he? As Hakim Danish went very wide there. That could have been a long lap penalty for Danish.
Oh, somebody way off in the green there. Christian Daniel Jr., he'd lost a few places, perhaps, of turns ago, but he's back in the hunt now, up into 6th place ahead of
So, back at the front then, Peter. Veda from Uriarte, Danish,
Danish, long lap penalty.
Yeah, there we go. Long lap penalty for Danish. He did go on the green. So
handlebars there to tell him, and of course there's a board hung out at the start of the finish.
Yes, straight away for the Peter. I can't believe it, Hakim. Oh, what a shame.
Group and chase up these boys and at least get a handful of points, because it's his arch rivals running.
Tani into 3rd position with Christian Daniel just behind him. David Gonzalez neck and neck. Daniel, it was Morelli, not stereotypically by my memory anyways, a particularly confident wet weather rider, but I could be completely wrong. That was sensational.
Patama, as they go down the hill into the right-hander, this is where Brian luckily got away.
Hakim Danish on the prowl then, 7th place for the Malaysian. We got to keep an eye on him because his 2-cut title, never. It's getting to that point, Peter.
Well, he has really, hasn't he? And you know, with Uriarte and Pratama, they are well cut, and the rain continues to come down.
Line safe enough to do so. Morelli's got his first of his one and only, long lap penalty. Hugh just ahead of him.
Right, so it still is the 51 of Brian Uriarte who has the advantage. And someone's
down in the background. Yeah. Who is it?
The Alpine Stars Tech Air system went off. That are capable of disappearing. They can use each other to judge, and of course they lost moving up into 4th place ahead of Hakim Danish.
Hakim Danish, Zen Mitani and Kyatiak Singh.
Brown is up to 19th, Mounsey is 20th.
Not the kind of progression we were hoping to see. Gosh, that was so comfortable for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Veda.
Oh, Zenmitani's gone down, Peter.
Well, there's a second airbag use, isn't
there? Then the chasers. Fascinated to see what they're going to be this time around, because I'm sure the other riders will
in for the Cup, and there are only 4 races remaining, so he cannot play a championship card here.
Around, so we're now all even Stevens pretty well. Who's going to, push
podiums, 2 third places. Then he had a second at Mugello, and then it just went away. Fortunately got away with that, but it's back with the leaders then. It's Veda Ega and Brian Uriarte on that, or maybe going out very slightly, but it's 2 seconds at the moment. Since that long lap penalty has now been completed. Now I think I saw Veda actually touching the green stuff through the... Got to watch out for it.
Having said that, Peter, last time around the fastest